What's going on, guys? It's Steve. I wasn't going to upload today. I really don't feel too good, but I'll sit here and I'll tell you this right now. Kevin Durant keeps getting closer and closer to LeBron James. What I saw last night, neither one of them particularly played like they could, but what I saw in that fourth quarter, and this is coming from someone that thinks LeBron James is the greatest player of all time, and he's still the best player in the league, without a doubt. But I'll sit here and say this. What I saw last night from LeBron James was very, very disappointing. He's driving to the basket on Kevin Durant one-on-one, and he loses it. You know, that's the type of thing that doesn't happen, you know, by accident. That's the type of thing that happens when you're nervous. Like, if you ever played basketball, you know you start fumbling and you start not having full control of the ball when two things happen. When you're nervous, or right here in your head, you don't have the confidence. So I'm not sure which one of those it was from LeBron in that situation, but I'll sit here, I'll say this. Kevin Durant showed him, you know, like, I'm coming for you, okay? It's, you know, it's like, I don't know what to say anymore, honestly, because KD is really getting better and better and closer to LeBron James. And it's crazy because what he did in those final few minutes in the fourth quarter, some people say it's a foul. That's besides the point. The point is that regardless, it was still a block, and no matter what, when you get blocked, there's always going to be a little contact. Now, would that have changed the outcome of the game if it were a foul? Who knows? He did get hit, though. LeBron obviously did get hit. It's not even a question. And Kevin Durant actually should have been ejected. I believe this was in the first half. You know, he already had a technical. And then I think he pushed Jose Calderon. And he should have been ejected. But since it's Kevin Durant, and I don't mind. I mean, you can, but, you know, for something babyish like that, because all he did was push Calderon with the ball a little bit. You know, that's it. And honestly, these technical fouls, they give way too many techs nowadays. But I'll sit there, I'll say this. I understand that they didn't eject him because, you know, he's the second best player in the league. He's the second, I don't know. Stephen Curry may have overtaken him in terms of box office, but either way, they play on the same team. So he's like the second most box office player in the league behind LeBron. And if it ain't him, it's Steph. So it really doesn't make a difference. So I'm not mad that he wasn't ejected, and I'm not going to sit here and say it would have changed the outcome of the game or whatever. It probably would have, but the game happened, the Cavaliers lost, and now this goes back to the main topic. Should the Cavaliers be fearful of the Golden State Warriors? And the quick answer is they shouldn't be fearful, but they should, I want to put this in the right words, they should, you know, maybe it was like a wake-up call. Like, okay, you've been dominating recently, but you still can't beat us. You know, like that type of wake-up call. And it's going to take Derrick Rose coming back. It's going to take Isaiah Thomas coming back. It's going to take Tristan Thompson coming back. And by the way, did you see my man Kevin Love? Kevin Love played like an absolute monster. Kevin Love played like an absolute monster. What I saw last night from Kevin Love was, he's been playing like this all season, by the way. And the crazy thing is he's only playing 29 minutes per game, and he's averaging 21 points per game and 11 rebounds per game. So what I'm seeing from Kevin Love is amazing. So if Kevin Love can keep playing like this, LeBron James can play better, which he will. Obviously, LeBron in the finals, come on, let's be real. He's going to average another triple-double or something. It's going to be crazy. I'm not really concerned about, you know, LeBron showing up. But if they're going to beat this team in the NBA Finals, it's going to take Isaiah Thomas playing like Isaiah Thomas. It's going to take Dwayne Wade in the starting lineup. It's going to take, you know, Kevin Love continuing to do what he does, Tristan Thompson being healthy, Derrick Rose being Derrick Rose. Because Derrick Rose averaged 18 points per game last year as a third option. So it's not even a question that he doesn't have the talent and the skill anymore. He's still one of the best point guards in the league, and he's still one of the best players in the league. He's like top 25, top 30, you know, out of the 444 players that play in the NBA. So he's still a dominant player. He's not like 2011 MVP roles, but he he's still pretty dang good. You know, so it's going to take all of that to beat the Golden State Warriors. And even then, it's questionable on if they are, because Golden State, Draymond Green, this guy Draymond Green, man, like, when you look at the box score, you're like, you know, he's an alright player, a good role player. But when you watch him play and you see what he does in terms of leadership, so what's that word, that phrase called when something is so expensive? It's like so expensive where they say it's unvaluable or so. I don't remember the exact phrase, but there's like a phrase where something is so good that you can't even put a price tag on it. And that's what Draymond Green is for the Golden State Warriors, you know? And then you have Klay Thompson. I mean, the Cavaliers and the Warriors, this is going to be a showdown. I mean, it's going to take everything from Golden State to beat the Cavaliers, and it's going to take everything from Cleveland to beat the Golden State Warriors. Now, back to the real main topic of this video. I've said main topic twice in this video, but back to the main topic, and the main topic is Kevin Durant is definitely getting closer to LeBron James. And it's not even a question, because when I see Kevin Durant, what I saw Kevin Durant do in the finals last year, pull up in LeBron's face, like in crunch time, right in LeBron's face, the dagger. When I saw him, you know, LeBron try to close out on the three-point line in the corner, and Kevin Durant flew by him, and LeBron fell on the floor, and KD dunked it. And, you know, I'm seeing some things that I saw sort of, I want to phrase this the right way. I'm seeing things that I saw when LeBron was starting to surpass Kobe in terms of being the best player in the league, like around 08, 09, and 9-10. Even though Kobe would still bust LeBron's you-know-what every now and then. I believe Cleveland in 08-09, they were like flawless in Quicken Loans Arena at home. And then Kobe came to town and he handed them their first home loss of the season, just like January or February or something like that. So, you know, I'm seeing like that, like, okay, wait a minute. You know, this is looking like LeBron surpassing Kobe, and now it's looking like Kevin Durant surpassing LeBron, you know? And it's the good thing about this is we actually get to see them play in the finals, because we didn't get to see LeBron and Kobe in the finals. We never saw LeBron and, you know, Melo or LeBron and whoever, you know, Paul Pierce well, we saw them in the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff like that, but that's besides the point. The point is that what I'm seeing from Kevin Durant, you know, it's unarguable that Kevin Durant is getting closer and closer to LeBron James. But he's not as good as LeBron just yet. But defensively, this guy is an absolute monster right now, especially in crunch time. His scoring ability, he is unguardable. We're looking at the potential of seeing two of the top 10 players, when it's all said and done, of all time, face each other maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in the finals. Because I don't see anyone stopping LeBron and Cavs over the next 3 years. So that would be 4 years, LeBron versus Kevin Durant. 17, 18, 19, and 20. 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. LeBron versus Kevin. This is going to be so historic. We're witnessing history right now. We're witnessing LeBron and Kevin Durant, who are both, without question, going to go down as top 10 players of all time. LeBron's already the greatest of all time. But Kevin Durant, people don't realize how good he actually is. I don't care if you don't think he's loyal or whatever. That's besides the point. And I'm not even a Kevin Durant fan, but you got to give respect where it is due. This man is going to go down as a top 10 player to ever play basketball, without question. And we're going to have the potential of seeing them 4 times, maybe even more, in the finals year after year after year after year. Both with great help, both with great teams, a great supporting cast, shooters, defenders, playmakers, great coaches. This is history right now, what we are seeing LeBron and Kevin Durant do. And on top of that, we have Stephen Curry, who is a top 25 player of all time already. Kevin Durant's top 25 also. We have Dwayne Wade, who's top 15 of all time, in my opinion. You may disagree. That's besides the point. And Dwayne Wade is out of his prime. Something that I actually did not know about Dwayne Wade that I found out yesterday. I didn't know Dwayne Wade spent 3 years in college. Yeah, I didn't know he spent 3 years in Marquette. I thought it was just a one and done with Dwayne Wade. I didn't know he spent 3 years there. That's crazy. So he's 3 years older than LeBron and Melo. I knew he was older, but I didn't know he played 3 years in college. I thought he just played 1 year in Marquette. So Dwayne Wade could have been drafted if he went straight from high school in 2000. Could you imagine? We would have seen Dwayne Wade versus Kobe. Oh my goodness. It would have been crazy. We would have had at least 3 more years of Dwayne Wade in his prime. Oh my goodness. That would have been nuts. So I'll sit here and I'll tell you this. I will end off like this. First of all, I hope you enjoyed your holiday weekend. I hope you spent time with your family. I hope you did what you needed to do. Remember, Christmas is about spending time with your family and giving. If you didn't get what you wanted, don't worry about it. Don't get mad. Don't get salty. I got a little bit salty yesterday. You want to know why? It's not that I got salty. I felt disrespected. Not, and then I was like, Steve, this is your grandparents, so chill out. You know what they gave me for Christmas? They gave me a box of soap. A box of soap. And, I'm grateful for it. But they literally gave me a box of soap for Christmas. When I opened that, I was like, oh, so I stink or something? I mean, I know I didn't cut my hair in like a month, but that's because I left my stuff in Florida, and I don't want anyone else cutting my hair because I've been cutting my hair for almost 2 years now. Longer than that. But I got a box of soap. They did me dirty. Anyway, guys, we're witnessing history. And it's been your man, Steve. Guess what? This is the greatest era in NBA history. And to see, and then not only just that, but we're going to see the Warriors duke it out with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Melo's finally on a good team. We're going to see Chris Paul finally on a really good team. We're seeing some of the greatest players of all time. Chris Paul, Carmelo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook. We're seeing some of the greatest players of all time. All of them that I just named are easily top 40 of all time. And we're seeing these players, all of them having the potential to win an NBA championship this year. And when I sit back and think about that, I'm like, wow, there's never been an era this talented and this skilled. And it's like, this is the perfect time to be an NBA fan. So I'll leave it off like that. It's been your man, Steve. Kevin Durant is definitely closing in on LeBron James, but LeBron James is still the greatest player. Not only just in the NBA right now, but he's still the greatest player in NBA history. One game doesn't decide who's better. If Kevin Durant does this again in the finals and he wins in like 4 or 5 games, then there'll be a conversation. But until then, LeBron is still LeBron. It's been your man, Steve. I'm out.